Statistics Canada (StatsCan) considers the number of crimes as well as the seriousness of those crimes to generate the CSI (Crime Severity Index), including both types of crime, property crime and violent crime. In this video, we'll discuss about top 10 cities reporting highest violent and property crimes in Canada. 3 cities, each of Manitoba and British Columbia, made the top 10 in a ranking of Canada's most dangerous places to live. Timmins is the 4th largest city in the northeastern Ontario region, with a population of about 42,000. The city is known as a city with the heart of gold because of its gold mining history and its friendly and welcoming people. The city reported high rates of assaults, homicides, fraud, breaking and entering cases, with CSI score of 138 and violent CSI of 205. William Lakes is the second largest city in Caribou, a central part of British Columbia. Williams Lake is also the hub of natural wildlife, recreational activities, forestry, mining, and transportation. The city reported high rates of drug-related offenses, assaults, and frauds, with CSI score of 204 and violent CSI of 217. Terrace, once known as the Cedar Pole capital of the world, is a service, educational, medical, and transportation hub of northwestern region of British Columbia. It is a beautiful and pleasant city to live, work, and retire. However, it is not so safe. The city reported high rates of assaults, drug-related offenses, and fraud cases, with CSI score of 167 and violent CSI of 221. Selkirk, the catfish capital of the world, is a city in Manitoba located on the Red River, about 22 kilometers northeast of Winnipeg City. Selkirk Mental Health Center is not only the largest mental health facility in the province, but also a major employer in the city. The city reported high rates of homicide, drug-related offenses, fraud, breaking and entering raid cases, with CSI score of 193 and violent CSI of 231. Wetaskiwin is a city in the province of Alberta. The city is located 70 kilometers south of city Edmonton. The city name comes from the word which means the hills where peace was made. The city reported high rates of assaults, firearm offenses, fraud, and impaired driving raid cases, with CSI score of 270 and violent CSI of 232. Quesnel is a city located between Prince George and Williams Lake cities in British Columbia. Low business and property costs and low taxation make it an attractive location for starting, expanding, or relocating a business. However, it is one of the dangerous cities of Canada. The city reported high rates of homicide, assault, fraud, breaking and entering rate cases with CSI score of 292 and violent CSI of 265. Named after Queen Victoria's husband, Prince Albert is the third largest city in Saskatchewan. Its industries include oil extraction, woodworking, pulp and paper milling, and food packaging. However, CSI report doesn't shine on the brightest light on Prince Albert. The city reported high rates of assaults, youth crime, robbery, fraud, breaking and entering rate cases with CSI score of 238 and violent CSI of 289. Portage, Prairie is a small city in the center of Manitoba, nearly 70 kilometers west of Winnipeg. The city reported high rates of homicides, firearm offenses, assault, robbery, fraud, breaking and entering raid cases, with CSI score of 263 and violent CSI of 316. North Battleford is the seventh largest city in Saskatchewan. It is Canada's most dangerous city in terms of overall crimes. The city has the highest score of 385 in Crime Severity Index, almost 5 times the national average, which is 75. The city reported high rates of assault, youth crime, firearm offenses, robbery, fraud, breaking and entering raid cases. Thompson is the largest city in northern region of Manitoba. The city ranks as the most violent and second most dangerous city in Canada. The city has the highest score of 517 in Violent Crime Severity Index, almost 7 times the national average, which is 82.44. Overall CSI is 366. Manitoba has become the murder capital of Canada, and it's not the only crime on the rise here. The city reported highest rates of homicide, drug-related offenses, assault, sexual assault, youth crime, and impaired driving cases. Poverty is considered as major cause after so much disturbing crime rate. The city has highest rate of child poverty in Canada.
Please like, comment, and share this video, and subscribe our channel. Press bell icon to see updates on our latest videos.